Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We are on day 29. Day 29. We literally, after tonight, we have 2 nights left, 2 days left. 2 days left. And that's it. We've completed the 30 days, 30 minutes of Bible decoding. I am grateful that you are here tonight. Either you're watching the live or you're watching the replay. Either way, you're right on time. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you for being here. So tonight, let me be very honest with you. I want you to know that this and know this always. I'm not here to get you to change your beliefs. I'm not here to I'm not here to argue theology. Thank you. I'm not here to argue theology, and I'm not here to get you, to switch up on whatever it is that you believe. I'm simply here to open your mind to new perspectives. So take what resonates and leave the rest in love. So tonight, either I'm going to get you questioning or I'm going to get you saying, why am I listening to this girl? Because tonight I'm going to hit you with some real knowledge. And a lot of people already in the comments expressing, that, it scares them. And I understand. I don't want to say that they're saying they just don't like it and it don't make sense. But the fact of the matter is that they were taught fear-based teaching, and it scares them because now they think that if they think outside of something than what they were told to believe, then guess what? It's blasphemy. Well, tonight, let me tell you, I'm going to shock you. I'm going to take it all the way down to what the definitions that they give us. Come on. The thing that bewilders me is that we never decided to question anything. And I'm not even going to say we, because I have been questioning things from the moment I awakened to this consciousness, okay? I have been questioning everything. I mean, all the way down to the fact that they say we get old. I don't get old. If you follow the systems, they tell you at a certain age and a certain time, your body starts to deteriorate. Why? Because now you believe it after being told it so many times, time after time. Yes, the body does age. That's just it. The body ages. But the certain diseases that happen at a certain time and all of that, I took it all the way there. I'm gonna be very honest. Like this body was built, designed to regenerate, to heal itself. So yes, we age. Nothing stays the same. Everything changes. But one thing I can tell you is that you're not going to tell me that I'm getting old, because you're only getting old if you believe you are old. Let me tell you that from now. And this Bible verse tonight, Exodus 20:5, this Bible verse right here, a lot of people took it wrong. And it's not about religion. This is about metaphysical, basically, internal. Forget all the external that doesn't serve you. Let's keep it real. Everything starts from within. Everything. Everything that you see on the outside is already started on the inside, and that is why it's a reflection. It's a mirror of what you're feeling. So tonight, this verse right here, because this verse was the verse that was mentioned that God is a jealous God. We're going to break that down tonight. We're going to break that down tonight. We're going to break it down to definition, because guess what? The definitions was man-made. Oh, definitions were man-made. And hi, Tristan, we never questioned. If you look at some of the words that we have today, the meaning centuries ago, years ago, has changed. Why? Why has the meaning changed from the way it was used years ago, centuries ago, up until now? Because it doesn't serve our inner strength. It doesn't serve our inner strength. And it doesn't allow them to control the systems, to control you the way that they need to control you. So let me tell you something. When I tell you I homeschool, I teach my children everything. Look, listen, if you look up a word, and I tell them tonight, I asked them tonight while we're studying, I said, hey, I'm going to give you 4 words. 4 words, and I want you to tell me what you think these words mean. I don't want you to go look it up. I don't want you to Google it. I don't want you to use so much as a dictionary. I want you to tell me from your experience, or whatever your inner being is telling you right now, what that word means. So they looked at me like, wait, what? So I explained to them, those definitions are learned definitions. Those are definitions that we were taught the meaning to. They weren't discovered. We didn't feel them. We didn't experience them. We just took the dictionary's word for it. We just took whoever put it in the book words for it. And they went so far as to tell me, so if the word was in the dictionary, who did it serve? Not you. So let me tell you what word they picked tonight. They picked the great word. They picked power. One of my children explained power based off of a show that she watched. And let me tell you, the other one said, she said, the power that I possess inside. Of course, she listened to her mother enough. Of course, you should contact me for your help. In regards to what? Anyway, so of course she listens to me, and she listens to songs, and she listens to different things. But she took her own meaning to it, because the other sister was like, dag, I wish I would have thought of that. But it's all good, because you have your own meaning. We take and we read the Bible. We take and we read whatever books it is, and we use our thinking behind what the definitions are. What the definitions are. Okay, I'll hit you up. What the definitions are. And we run with it. We read the words. This is why a lot of people can't jump into a book when they're reading it. They don't see the book. They don't feel like they're part of the book, because they literally read the words and they match it with the definitions. And that doesn't serve us. So, and I've got a few comments that I am going to talk about tonight, because question these things. I don't care if it's written down, if it's written in a book, somebody else put it in there. Why don't we ever, based off of our own experiences, I'm not talking about experiences, oh, this is one that I always use an example. Oh, when you go to the dentist, your tooth is going to hurt when it get pulled out. Why? Because they experienced that. So now your parents or whoever that taught you that is, now you're going to experience the same thing. Give our children a chance to have their own experiences. This is why my children aren't in school, because I don't want you teaching them what you want them to believe. I want them to have a chance to learn and experience on their own. Let me jump into the Bible verse. Tonight we're talking about Exodus 20:5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generations of them that hate me. So this verse was taught out of fear. That jealous that you assume is jealousy like human traits. For one, the creator is not a human. The way we look at jealousy, the way this word is used, is not the way the creator used the word. It's not the way the word should have been taught to us. And let me tell you this, the word jealous got switched up. That's not the word. That's not what jealousy means. That's not what jealousy means. But of course, we took it. You know what jealousy means is I will not coexist with what harms you. I will not coexist with what harms you. If you are sleepwalking, the systems that don't serve you, they're harming you. The generational teachings, habits that we were taught, they're harming you. Those things are harming you. The religions, the politics, all of those things are harming you. And we don't think to question them because we grew up in them. They are part of our lives, our habits, our routines. So we automatically think they serve us. And they don't. They don't. Okay? They don't. What this verse is saying, that when people bow down to fear, bow down to systems, money, approval, or false identities, those beliefs don't stop with them. Let me tell you that from now. Guess who gets it? You get this verse right here, this part of the verse where it says, God visiting the iniquity of their fathers upon the children until the third and the fourth generations. We keep repeating the habits. We keep teaching the same teachings. We keep repeating it. And that's what that means. Our children is going to get the misaligned information and be misaligned just the same as we are if we never question the systems, if we never question the parenting. We never get it. I'm going to get it. I will message you. They never get it. They absolutely never get it. And it's passed down now to the children. That is what this verse was explaining to us. If you're just joining, we are looking at Exodus 20:5. We are looking at Exodus 20:5. So God isn't threatening you. He isn't threatening you. We are being warned. That was nothing more than a warning. Don't give your life energy away to the systems, to things that can't sustain you, because misalignment multiplies. Misalignment will follow your generations, your children's children, you, your children after them. It will follow them. It will continue to follow them. So when do we stop this generational teachings that don't actually serve us? When do we stop them? When do we realize that they actually don't serve us? And I was on a platform the other night, literally about to just pop up out of my skull. Not even gonna lie. I just happen to sometimes, if you send me an invite to watch, I might peek in just a little bit. Not for long. Let me tell you this right now. And they were literally, I have so many questions about the Bible. I did too. And that's why when I start reading it, I start looking at it from a different perspective, a more of an internal perspective and not an external perspective. Because the external perspective was more fear-based. It didn't teach me anything. All it did was make me think that everything I do, that I was put on this earth worthless. I was put on this earth to just, bow down to some rules, do what I'm told, but still be able to make choices. Where does that make sense, Eds? I just don't get it. And then when you come on my page, because I have some people in my comments, don't just bring the Bible to me. Don't just put the quotes in there. Don't just use the verses. I want you to explain what you think those verses mean to you. And I'm not talking about, don't give me definitions, because I could look up the definitions. I want to hear it from your experiences, what that verse means to you. Don't just read the words. Oh, God is a jealous God. What does jealous mean? And how many times have that definition of the word jealous switched? I want you to tell me where it originated from and what it meant back centuries ago. Because what it means today ain't what it meant centuries ago. And have you ever questioned why definitions change? Has anybody questioned that? Why definitions have changed? Nope. It's in the book. It's the truth. Let's go with it. Let's teach it. And that is why misalignment follows generations after generations after generations, because we just take it and bow down. We follow these systems. We follow these things that's in any book. I don't even care. Not just the Bible. I'm talking about any book. Everything our parents told us we think is God's gift because they're older than us and they love us, so they wouldn't do us no harm. But what if they were taught the same thing because their parents thought they weren't doing no harm and their parents? Come on. And the pastors are doing the same thing. They're just teaching what they've been taught. I don't care if they went to 20 schools, if they went to 30 schools. If they didn't get that information from within, baby, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to tell you this from now on. I'd rather you come tell me power means this. But do you ever wonder if words were transcribed incorrectly? Look, the words that we read in the definitions right now, in my opinion, they're wrong. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't take anything that my spirit don't feel. If I don't get a feeling behind it, an intuition, a gut, a sign, something showing me that what I'm feeling, what I'm reading makes sense, then I'm questioning it. I'm telling you this from now. I will go to sleep. I will literally go and meditate and be quiet and come away from the books. Put the books down. I will literally put the books down and go and seek my own knowledge from within. I don't want to take knowledge 24/7 from what somebody else is telling me. Yes, I can learn from it. Yes, I can learn from some of it. But guess what? I wanna have a deeper understanding. I don't want to read no surface level. I don't want to hear it from surface level reading, surface level understanding. I don't. Because anybody can pick up a book and read the words and tell you what the definition says. I've seen it. I literally got on the chat this morning and watched this person, listen to this person, literally give you the definitions after reading the Bible. And just because you read it in the dictionary don't mean nothing. Yes. Do I think words were transcribed incorrectly? Yes. I'm telling you that right now. Absolutely. This is why the Hermetics never wrote anything down in a book, because words get misconstrued. They get messed up and people put their own experience on them. They put their own truth on them, and that may serve them. But how do we put it as law? How is it made as law? Come on. And the thing is, we never were taught to question. We refuse to question. There's a Bible scripture that literally tells you not to take man's word, but to do your own research. And it's inner research too. It's inner research too. It's not always just external. Because like I tell you, I read a lot of books. But there's things that automatically My spirit throws away the moment I read it. I don't care what book it's in. I don't care what book it's in. So that's why it says Psalms 46 and 10. And there's a lot of wisdom still in the Bible. It's just that you have to stop looking for it out, looking for the answers. The answers, you're looking at it on a surface level. You're just reading the words and looking up the definitions and you mixing it together and you putting your own experience on it and you teaching it. That's what false prophets are, okay? Whether you like it or like it not, those are false prophets. Some of them are not doing it intentionally, but in those books, those dictionaries, some of those things in the Bible, they were put there for control. They were put there through the systems, and this has been done for centuries. Do you understand me? This has been done for centuries, and nobody, well, I won't even say nobody, but a lot of people keep their mouth shut and they just follow suit. They just do what they're told to do. If I was born to be a puppet, why? Why would God put us here to experience life through rules, but give us choices? Come on. Thank you. It just don't make any sense to me. And I used to be, oh my God, I told you, don't stand too close to me. You talking like that, lightning, it's raining, we both gonna get striked, and I don't believe what you believe. And I ain't want to question until my spirit kept leading me. Thank you. Kept leading me to different answers, different signs, different. I'm talking about I literally can hear my voice, but it's not my voice, if that makes sense. And if you haven't experienced this, then you may think I'm nuts. But let me tell you this from now. I literally hear my voice telling me to do things at certain times. And guess what? I'm obedient, and it always serves me. Now, it serves me. I'm not telling you to go listen to that little subconscious mind that tell you, oh, you can eat this piece of cake today. I'm not talking about that. That's that comfortability, subconscious mind. Those are those habits. Those are those routines that we were taught. I'm talking about those deeper feelings, those gut feelings. You know, those little tingly sensations that you get? That ain't from nothing you read. That ain't from nothing somebody taught you. They're not in your body. That's a you thing. That's an intuition. That's a creator thing. Okay? Let me tell you this from now. And the idols in this verse, oh man, this the part right here. The idols in this verse where it says, where is the idols at? Come on, Shakur, find it. Either way, there's idols in this verse. You know what the idols today are? Fear, money, systems, approval, control. That's what they are. They're not, oh, idol gods, statues, this, that, and the third. That's not what it is. Everybody wants the things to be outside of them, but it's not external. I know that's way more comfortable and it's easier if it's outside of you, because then you can put the blame on something else. You can put the blame on something else, but guess what? At the end of the day, you made the choice to not question it. You made the choice to stick to it and follow it, even when it didn't feel good, even when it didn't serve you. So guess what? You cannot blame anybody. Because you stayed distracted, you never slowed down, you kept going. You made that choice. Nobody made you do that. Nobody. And when you realize that you've been being shown and talked to the whole time, then guess what? Because you're going to get it. You don't have no other choice. You're going to wake up. Because there's only one place to go when you leave from this. It's home. Remembrance. That's it. You know that place where everybody think they have to die to go to feel heaven, you know, that place. Come on. Where does that make sense? So we were born here in this planet unworthy because we were born into sin, but not your sin, not the sin that you think it is, because it's not. It's merely missing the mark and misalignment. It's not you're unworthy. Why would a baby be born unworthy? Make it make sense. Why would a baby be born unworthy and automatically into sin? No, you were born into your parents' misaligned teachings. That's what you was born into. And that's okay, because they didn't know no better, because they was born into their parents' misaligned teachings. But when do we stop that? When do we stop those generational habits, generational curses? When a generational habit and a generational curse is not just cussing at your kids and hitting them and beating them. That is not it. They can overcome that. It's the fact, and they can overcome anything. It's the fact that you constantly draining them with the fables. Oh, money doesn't grow on trees, or that's what it is. That's what it is, okay? That is exactly what it is. It's not the simple external things. Come on, it's some deeply things that's embedded into our children. And it follows generation after generation after generation if we don't stop and question. Every book. I'm not just telling you. I was about to say, I never agree with the thought we were born automatically unworthy. Exactly. I had somebody that's close to me come and put a bunch of scriptures in my thing. I don't care. Let me tell you this from now. Because I read the scriptures from a different perspective. I'm not reading them surface level. I'm not taking what I was taught. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me. And I'm doing exactly what my spirit, the creator, leads me, because we are all one, to do. And I'm going to speak on it. Like it or like it not. I'm going to tell you like Nero Knowledge say on here, subscribe or don't. Because you're going to get the knowledge. Even if you don't get it from me, I told you, it's inevitable. You have to get it. So what we don't heal, we hand down. Let me say that again. What we don't heal, we hand down. If I'm correct, people used to think that children were punished because of their parents' past sins. Yeah, misalignment. Misalignment. It wasn't their past, what they did in the past. No, it wasn't that. It was what they taught us and continue to teach us generation after generation after generation. And if we, the children, don't question it and don't dig deeper and do our own meditation and do our own work, we definitely can't blame our parents, because they were doing what was right, what they thought was right. And we followed it like, I almost cussed. We followed it like soldiers. We just said, okay, I'm doing what you tell me to do, and that's it. That's it. And then we wonder why we wrapped up in this system so deep. I mean, we wrapped up in this system so deep. It's on every corner, like literally. Literally, when I literally sit down and I taught this lesson to my children today, I'm like, damn. It's even definitions that's been changed. It's so deep as in the schools. It's so deep in the schools. It's crazy. I would never send my children back to the system. No. They can learn math. Great. Absolutely. They can learn math. I'll teach them how to add, multiply, divide, and subtract, because that's the only math they're going to need. Calculus, all of that. Look, I don't think I'm raising scientists. If they want to do that, then they can do that on their own. But guess what? I'm going to teach you what I know you need. I want you to know that you yourself possess every power, every knowledge, everything that you need is right there within you. And don't let people take it from you, because they will try. I don't even care if it's your father. I don't care if it's your cousin. I don't care if it's your mother. I tell my children right now, if it don't serve you, it ain't for you. I don't care if I'm telling you something that don't feel good. You tell me, Mom, that don't sound right. It sounds like you might need to question that a little bit. And I'm good with it. My children know. Oh, okay, let's take that back. Let's look at that over. Because I'm not raising no puppets. I'm not raising no puppets. No, it's time to come off those strings. Cut those strings, okay? Cut the strings. And when you leave a comment, leave a comment. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Leave a comment, because I'm going to comment back to you. And I'm going to always be respectful, because I know for a fact the way I treat another, I treat myself. The way I treat another, I treat myself. We are one. The way I treat another, I treat God, I treat Christ. We are one. So I'm going to respond back to you respectfully. But I'm not going to argue with you. That's one thing I'm not going to do. And I'm not going to try to get you to believe what I'm saying. I'm going to state my case, state my point, break it down and explain it. If it don't make sense, it ain't your time. If it don't make sense, it ain't your time. But I bet you any amount of money is sitting there in that same subconscious mind that suck up all these other routines, these songs, all of that crap. Best to believe it is going to. It will come back around. It will circle back around. It will. It's inevitable. I don't know how many songs I've heard that don't serve me. And I'm like, oh, I won't listen to it. And little do I know it's already in there. So, but I know how to reprogram it and get it out. And I know how not to let it affect me. But our children don't. Our children aren't there yet. They're sucking up everything. So do what you have to do to protect the generations, so that these habits, routines, and, because that's what I want to call it, curses, don't continue. Because that's what God meant by when he was saying he was jealous. Because the two can't coincide. The two cannot coincide. He wasn't saying he's jealous and he's going to punish you. Not human being jealousy. That's so base. That's so border. That's so surface level. Why would God be jealous? Come on, man. Make it make sense. Listen. Why be jealous when I can make you do what I want you to do? When I can literally make you do what I want you to do, but I'm gonna be jealous I gave you choices and that's the choice you chose to do. So now I'm jealous and I'm gonna punish you. Where? Why? What does God get out of that? How does that make God prosper or feel any better or feel any? No, because that's rubbish. It's rubbish. Stop questioning these things, man. You gotta sit down and be quiet and put down the book sometimes. Literally, put down the book sometime and just go in and say, Spirit, Creator, lead me in this meditation. Show me the way. Show me the way back. Show me way back to remembering, because there's a lot of sleepwalking, and these systems are designed to keep you sleepwalking. Man, if I could just go and shake everybody, like, stop sleepwalking. It doesn't serve you. You either sickly, you unhappy, you broke, whatever you want to say, and it's not serving you, so why not question it? Try something different. Try something different. And I'm not talking about just get up and change your freaking hair. No, that's external. I'm talking about internal, okay? I'm done. I'm done. I know I went in, but what we become aware of, we end. So once we become aware of this right here, once we wake up to what the real fact of the matter is, we end passing that down to our children. We end it. I can see I'm turning a little red. I'm feeling this lesson tonight. When I saw this verse, I'm like, yes. Oh, it's time. And it's crazy that this verse, because I didn't read the verse before I homeschooled my lesson to my children today. I'm like, then when I read the verse, I'm like, oh, this was right on point. This is right on point. Look, I want you to think like you. I literally don't want you to think like me. I want you to think like you. What resonates with you, what feels good to you, what makes sense to you, use it. Use it. Stop using what everybody else wants you to think. Stop doing what everybody else wants you to do. I want you to do it for you. Think for you. If you think power means strong, mighty, and that's what you experienced it to be, that's your definition. That's your definition for it. Don't take everybody else's word for it. Question this stuff. Question it. Question it. Okay? Stop sucking up and then when you come to me with it, I'm going to tell you right now. If you come to me with it in the comments, again, I'm going to say it to you. You going to think I'm something different. Because I'm in the group the chat I was in earlier, we was being called devils and all of that, and the devil that don't even, oh my gosh. I was being called devil and everything, and that's okay. I didn't stay there long because it didn't serve me anyway. And I don't want to have to reprogram and dig that out of my mindset. Tiki, how are y'all? Y'all know what? Y'all can ask questions now. Ask me questions. And Sumo, I got you. I told you. Send me an email or put your email in this, and then I'll email you. Tiki, how are you? How are you? I'm here tonight going in because this message means a lot to me. Us, all of you, mean a lot to me because collectively we take back what's ours. Hi, April. How are you? Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Do you have any questions about tonight, Quadria? Everybody that's on here, I told you, I can't see everybody that's on here. They literally show me like it's like 2 or 3 people in the room and it'll be 10. Good. I'm glad. So I done talked and discussed this lesson for 30 minutes. What are y'all going to question? What are you going to question? What part of your life are you going to start questioning and looking at differently and trying to understand differently from a different perspective that it actually serves you inner so that your external world, your reality can show up. So that can show up. Let me tell you, I know why the children that I live with right now chose me. I didn't know this years ago. I didn't know this years ago, but I bet you I know now. I know now. Because my purpose is a messenger. And as long as you here with me, we all getting it. And we all gonna thrive. And we all gonna live life. And we gonna all have that prosperity, that peace, that happiness, that love that we desire. Stick with me. Because I'm not letting up. I'm not letting up until they try to do me like they did. Who? Jesus? Oh. They hated that man. They killed him. And then they loved him again. And they made him holidays and everything else after him. They hate you when you tell them the truth because it scares them. It takes them out of the norm. They think you're crazy when you start talking this. They think you're weird. They think you're weird when you start telling them the truth. And they want to kill you. But when they kill you and they see that, oh, maybe there was some truth in it, now they love you again. And now you get freaking holidays. Yeah. 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 And that is just why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Yeah, because half of you sleepwalking. And I'm not talking about you. Half the world is sleepwalking. I used to sleepwalk. I was there, sleepwalking. I was dead and now I'm alive. I'm awakened. And this is my truth. So take what resonates and leave the rest in love. But all that nice Shakol, that calm and pleasant, no, we getting it this year. That's it. I love y'all. Do y'all have any questions? Do y'all want to talk about anything? Quadria, thank you, honey. I'm glad you got something. Tiki, April, thank you guys for being here. Sumo, thank you for being here. Thank you, all of you guys. What is this little thing by your name? I'm not even sure what that is. But either way, I love y'all. I'm about to sign off. I got 2 more nights left. We have 2 more nights left. 2 more. Of Bible decoding. And I can tell you something. I am glad that my spirit led me here because this have been one of the most eye-opening lessons, part of my journey that I have loved the most, okay? And this awakened life is everything. 2 more nights. Okay, so I only have 2 more nights of coming live at 7 p.m. So I've been live for every night for 30 days at 7 p.m. I've been live. Normally it's just Saturdays. So I'll always be here Saturday at 7. But this month I was live every night for 30 days and 30 minutes. But again, I was led to do that. I can't guarantee you, but I won't say it ain't gonna happen, that I'll be doing that again. But it helped me. It served me. It served me. And if y'all don't have any questions, I am going to sign off because these little ones need me right now. So I'm going to go tend to them. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I truly appreciate all of you. I am grateful for all of you. My aim this year, so they say it's another year, but whatever, we ain't get into it, 2 billion. 2 billion lives. 2 billion souls led back home. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm going to change your life because that's not my job to do. That's your job to do. That's on you. That's your choice. But one thing I am going to do is shift some spirits. And I need 2 billion at least. I'll take more. Souls led back to home. I love you all. See you later. I'll see you